So had a pretty good start to the week. Built up to a 1-2-55 triple on squats, which was pretty solid, and then did 270 for a double, which was real good. Like I was happy with that. Like it's moving slow, but it's not my fastest work, but it's a decent set of two. And I was like, okay, that's set up for like the rest of the week now. I'm gonna be a-okay. Like everything's gonna click now. On that kind of positive momentum wave, and then got a very sharp reality check through the rest of the session. My bench didn't really exist that day, and deadlifting shin splints was killing me. I think I did 260 for a triple on deadlifts, and I was like, this hurts so much that I need to stop. I was going to firm it for another set, but I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. Like the pain is just not okay. And then did that on the Monday. Tuesday went to rugby practice as normal and couldn't run again. So I basically sat out of the session, kind of just fed balls to the number 9 for the session. And that's really all I could do. I couldn't run because my shins, and I was like, fuck, like this is not good. And then Wednesday night I was coaching, I've started doing a little bit of coaching for the academy they have at Braintree. I won't do it too much, I don't think. Like, I'm not actually part of the coaching team or anything. I kind of just went, can I come help? Like, it's something I enjoy doing, have enjoyed doing in the past. Went down, and you end up just coaching a little bit. It was good fun. It's a very different thing to, obviously, online powerlifting coaching, but it's real good. It's real fun. And I think this week, so on Wednesday, I'll be back doing some kind of scrummaging stuff with them, which is really exciting. Like, it's such a different thing for me right now, and I really enjoy it. Like, it's something I've been passionate about my whole life is rugby, and I've enjoyed coaching it previously, and so to get back into that again would be really good. Maybe kind of next season look to try do it a bit more, kind of depending on my schedule and stuff like that. Like if I could get to being there twice a week with the kids and, you know, trying to get them better at rugby, get them more confident, and improving like individual people within that as well as the team is like so much fun. That kind of like hands-on style is great. So I did that, and my shins were killing after that. So it's like any walking on like wet ground just messes them up so bad right now, which is not good because I need to be, this weekend we have it's basically crunch time this weekend in the league. We need to win. If we don't win, we are pretty much screwed. So I need to be 100% for this weekend, and then still that. So Thursday came around, had my SPD on Thursday. That was, again, another sharp reality check that I am actually not in a good place. And it's going to actually take a lot of work to get back to any kind of semblance of strength for All England's. I did 260 for 3, which was hard. And then I was like, okay, this is fine. Like, I'll go up to 280 for a single, like the planned, like triples, and then take a jump into a top set of a single just for that kind of heavier exposure to try to get back into it. And that 280 was terrible, really bad. But I was very guarded in that set. Like, my traditional way of getting under the barbell, of just smashing my body into the bar. My upper back issue does not agree with it at all. Not even a little bit. So I did it. And the guys were holding the rack, like, as has always been the way for me. And there was no give. It hit it. And I was like, ah! Like, immediate pain just radiating through me, and I was like, okay, but I still have to lift this now. Like, walked out really slowly, really hesitant, and lifted it, but I was like, this is a poor squat. Like, technically all of it was poor, and I know I can do a lot better than that. So that was that, and it wasn't great, and it was kind of annoying. And then it was like, get to bench press. Start doing bench press, do 70. I'm like, okay, that's painful, let's add a block, do 100. Okay, that's painful, let's add another block. And so getting to this point, the sun's gone away. What the heck? How do I do this? And then, yeah, not good. So 2 blocks to bench 120 for a triple, and it was still mildly painful. So I was like, there is no way that if squats have been painful, bench has been painful, that deadlifts are not going to be painful. So I just did a trap bar deadlift single instead. I just did 270, and I was like, this is all I can muster at this point. Like, it's a point in time where I'm like, this is not good of how things are going, but it is what it is. And so I have a plan for this week that I'm hopeful for. we'll see how we go. But after a weekend being away, like, I'm not expecting much from myself today. Like, it's Monday morning. Meant to be SPDing, but I will see what I actually manage to do. And it might be that I push it to tomorrow if I'm in too much pain. My washing's just finished, so I need to go sort that. But I'm going to put the salves back on again, right? Because the way I'm having to squat in flats and being really upright to try get rid of that kind of pain in my upper back is working, but I don't know if it's working enough, and I think it will work more if I'm in salves. That's the plan. And last time I did it, I had a period, I remember last prep, where I squatted in salves and then changed back to flats. I think it was about 4 weeks out. So I'm like, why don't I just do that? Having to change the ISO constantly because of the bloody sun. So that's the plan. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to see how bench press goes. And I feel like I'm probably just going to push through today. It doesn't seem the most sensible option, but I know I've got a rugby match this weekend. I've got a rugby match next weekend. 2 games against 2 big, very good sides where I'm going to have to hit people properly. And that may sound a bit strange to some people, that I'm actually going to have to hit people properly during a rugby match, but it's a difference between making tackles and making like shots and hits, and the way of like trying to impose yourself on the game a little bit more. In our previous games, like, I've been kind of looking after and guarding my shoulder a bit, making a lot of kind of like passive tackles, just making sure I get people down, or just scrag tackling, which is terrible, but I'm lazy and old, and that's where we're up to right now. So actually putting in shots, actually having to tackle the big guys, and scrummaging is going to be really important as well. So it's a lot of my effort goes into that, making sure that our front row stays stable, and trying to win the hit on that as well, which is tiring and probably is not doing anything good for my upper back right now. But again, a necessary part of it. It's part of, I guess, the fun of doing 2 sports at the same time that require completely different kind of skill sets from your body, right? But I talked about that a lot before. I'm well aware of what I've put myself into with this, and just upset that my body's not forgiving me as much as it has done in the past. But I feel like I'll still be all right. I know it sounds a little bit sad at the start, where I'm like, everything is terrible, but I'm still capable of lifting 740, 750 pretty much any day, no matter how beat up I am. Like, I could push through that pain. Like, I'm not taking painkillers, not using Abeniki, not using any of that kind of stuff still, because I feel like I need to respect the boundary that my body's giving me. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to push up to that boundary. Like, I'm not going past the kind of pain threshold that I'm comfortable with. Admittedly, like, it's a very high pain threshold that I will push to, but I'm not going beyond that. I'm being sensible with things, so it should turn itself around. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's a powerlifting meet. I'll do another one. But I think it will. And although 750, obviously, at All England is not a total that's going to get anywhere near podium, not even top 8, 10. I don't think I'd even qualify with 750, but I won't be 750 on the day. It will be more, and I will be fine. I'm just going to be smarter, going to start eating. I know I said if I wasn't eating correctly, then I can't complain, but I'm just going to take it to that kind of next level of eating now. Like, you know how you have those days where you're eating right, and you have those days where you're eating like really like on it, and I think I'm going to have to go to there again, which means a big food shop. And I would say that I'll vlog it, but there is absolutely zero chance I'm taking, I guess I could use my phone, but I'm not taking people around a supermarket to watch me buy food. I will be 100 mile an hour in and out of the supermarket as fast as humanly possible, with all of the good stuff, and try not to bankrupt myself in the process. But anyways, so it's been a good week. It's been an interesting week of training. Hopefully I've layered over the videos correctly, and I'll be a little bit more on it this week with getting videos out on time, even though there's no set schedule, so I can't technically be late. But yeah, pretty good. And also, the Star Wars prints are pretty cool. Yes, this frame is different to this frame, and these 2 frames are the same. You can't see the other one, but this one smashed, so I had to buy another one because they were only sold in packs of 3, and I'm not buying 3 frames, so this one's different. Apologies if it's ruined the entire video for you.